Usually I cook on the grill, but today in Texas it's 106 degrees and I don't feel like getting next to a fire. So earlier I had this pot roast in the refrigerator thawing out, and I watched a video on YouTube from a man. His channel is called Pressure Luck. I'll put a link down in the description for this recipe. And he cooked all this in an Instant Pot, and it's going to have small potatoes. I'm going to put some green chilies out of the garden in it. I'm going to use 2 yellow onions because they're rather small. I'm going to slice up the portobello mushrooms. It's got some baby carrots in it, and then some au jus gravy. I'm going to put some beef broth in it and some cornstarch to thicken up the gravy, and a bottle of red wine. So let me get some of these vegetables cut up and stuff, and I'll turn the camera back on. Okay, the guy on the video said that you want to cut the onion in half and then quarter it. And then you kind of, whenever you get it over to the pot, you can break it up. But you want to leave it in big wedges. Okay, and my mushrooms, I scraped all the gills out of it with a big spoon, and then I washed them. And you probably want to wash your mushrooms because you know how they grow them. They grow them in poop in the dark, so you probably don't want to be eating poop. I mean, it's mold anyway. Who wants to eat moldy poop? So, go ahead and get those sliced up in nice big chunks. There's nothing like a big hunk of fungus to go with some beef. Alrighty. And then I'll get you set up on the... Alright, we'll get this. Let me set this out the way. Alright, we got our roast here. I'm just going to open this wrapper up and season it right here in the wrapper. Keep from having to mess something else up. More dishes. I've got some Crazy Cajun miraculous flavor here. It says all-purpose seasoning. And we're going to sprinkle this on here and get it all over. Okay, now then let's go set up the Instant Pot. For y'all that don't know what an Instant Pot is, it's an automatic pressure cooker. You put stuff in there, it's got a timer, it's got all these different settings on the sides, different stuff that it can cook, and you put it inside this stainless steel pot and clamp the lid down and let it go. Sometime later you got an instant meal. So let's get this roast started. Down here on the front, we're going to press this button right here. It says saute. And what that's going to do is heat up the inside of the pot. Now I need to put some extra virgin olive oil on it. See, now it's going to start heating up. I'm going to put a couple of tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil in here. And we're going to let that get heated up real good. Alright, you want to leave that in there and let it sear for a couple of minutes on each side. Alright, take that out, and that's what you got. Now then, we'll add the onions to the mix. Now then, you see all that down in the bottom there? You need to scrape that around. Get you a plastic spoon or something to help get that up. Get that deglazed. As the onions cook, they will release water, and that will help with the deglazing process. But it'd be really good with a plastic spoon like this. Need to add a tablespoon or so of butter to add to this deglazing process. And I said butter. I didn't say margarine. I didn't say liquid something. It's butter. B-U-T-T-E-R. It's good stuff. Need to add about a tablespoon of garlic. That's coming up good. Smells wonderful. Oh yeah. Okay, my battery's about to go dead, so I got to hurry this up and put those chilies in there. Put my little neoprene trivet in there. Put my roast in there. Put a can of beef broth. The recipe calls for 2 cups, and this is a 14-ounce can, so I hope nobody wants to sue me over that. I got 1 cup of red wine. The kind you drink, the man says, not the kind you cook with. Then you want to lay your mushrooms out across here, across the top. Oops. And in case y'all were thinking I had forgotten about the potatoes and carrots, I pre-wrapped them and just nestle them down like this in there. That way they don't turn to mush while you're trying to cook the rest of the stuff, getting up to temperature and everything. And you can pull them back when you're done, and we'll add it back to the mixture. Alright, it's all in there. Put your lid on your Instant Pot, lock it shut, make sure it's set to seal. We'll go down here to manual. Oops, turn it off first. Put it on manual, and then we'll turn it up to where it says 60, and that means 60 minutes, and it'll sit there for just a second. It'll be an hour, and I'll come back to you and show you what we got. Okay, now the pot is done cooking. At this point, it is still very much under pressure, and I'm going to let the timer run for 15 minutes, and then I'll come back and take the pressure off manually, what little is left, and then we'll go from there. Alright, now that it's been 15 minutes, take this little knob here, and you be real careful. You usually want to take something and turn it and release the steam. And what you're going to do is release the steam until this little red button here goes down. Whenever it drops, the inside of the pressure pot is completely released of all pressure. So whenever it gets done, I'll get back with you. Alright, let's open it up. Alright. Need to carefully get my potatoes and carrots out. Oops. Strip my carrots. Okay, let's lift this roast out of here and see what we got. Nice. Okay, I'm going to set this roast over here on the stove and let it cool for a little while. Okay. I don't know, my lighting's not too good in here. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but I turned the saute back on so it would heat the liquid up in here to a little bit of a boil. And in this cup I've got a mixture of 3 tablespoons cornstarch and 3 tablespoons of water, and I'm going to use that as a thickening agent. And whenever it gets mixed up good, cornstarch is supposed to be real good for thickening stuff up, but you have to mix it with the water first. And I understand you got to mix it with cold water in order to make it work. If you try to put it with hot water, it'll just clump up and it'll never bind. So, alright, you got a nice little paste of that. And just pour it in there and mix that in good. Alright, next, what we want to do, so I've got this bag of au jus gravy. I don't know that it has to be McCormick's, or the guy on the video said you didn't have to put it in there at all. He just did. He had it and he likes the way it tastes. So we're going to stir that up. Oh man, it smells good. Okay, once you get all this mixed up, you go get your vegetables, your potatoes and your carrots, and you add them to it back. I'm going to turn this thing off real quick. Now then, my little old potatoes that I put in there, see, they're still whole, still pretty. They didn't fall apart, they haven't gotten mushed up. So we just add them to the mixture. And then grab your carrots, open them up. They're nice and pretty, steamed up real good. Stir that up. Oh man, that's thickening up real good. Oh, that looks delicious. Oh my. Goodness, that looks good. Alright, I'll meet y'all back at the stove. Alright, what we need to do is slice this roast up into slices. That is just absolutely falling apart. Man, that's good. I'm gonna come back, cut it up into, I'm gonna cut it up into cubes. That man cut his up into slices. I'm gonna, still hot. He had a butt roast, and the grain in it was a little different than this. It was in the opposite direction. If you watch his videos, you can see what I mean. Okay, so now we'll go back and we'll add this meat back to the pot. Okay. And stir. Oh, that looks good. Let's get some of this and try it out. There's some potato, there's some carrot. There's one of them peppers. Is that one of my peppers? I believe it is. Yes. Give me a little more meat. Let's try this out. We're gonna look at this potato, see how it's done. Oh man, that's nice. That is real nice. Oh, that is delicious. Let's try this meat, try this piece of beef here. Holy crap. Melt in your mouth. God, those flavors. Man. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Golly, that's good. Get a little bit of this chili pepper here. I call it a chili pepper because I'm not sure what it is. It's not a jalapeno and it's not a serrano, but they're usually hot. Oh, that's good. A little bit of carrot. Yes, sir. This was a little bit outside my wheelhouse with a Instant Pot and cooking with red wine. You see, red wine I don't drink, so the hardest part about this was trying to decide which red wine to get, because I don't know red wine from a hole in the ground. But that's good. That's just good. That's all there is to it. Golly. All right, y'all. I appreciate you spending some time with me today. I'll try to do some more smoking real soon. I've got an idea for some pork chops. So, y'all stay tuned. Peace and good karma, y'all. End of line.